So hello guys. Today we are going to make this accordion. As you can see that it's nice accordion. As you can see when I click, it's having this background change, and you can notice this icon which is turned into the minus, and if I click, it's now in plus. So you can see that it's working perfectly fine. And also if I click this actived item, it will close itself. So in this accordion we have all the function available that a perfectly accordion must have. So in this video I will show you how you can make this perfectly accordion with HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So first of all, today is 21st February, International Mother Language Day, and I wanna say that সকল ভাষা শহীদের প্রতি জানাই বিনম্র শ্রদ্ধা এবং ভালোবাসা. So let's start that. So as you can see that here is my HTML file, and here is my CSS file, and also here is my JS file. So in the HTML file, let's create a boilerplate, and here let's give it a title of accordion. So accordion, and also here in the div I will have a class of container, and also I will have a class of accordion inside the container. And here I will have all the accordion item. So let's create first one. So div with a class of accordion item, and also in this accordion item I'll have a button. So let's have a button, and in this button let's have a class of accordion button, and also here I'll have a text of item 1, and that's it. So let's also have a div with a class of accordion content, so there will be our all of content. So in the content let's have a h1, let's accordion item 1. So that's for our h1, and also let's have a paragraph, and let's say lorem 30, and that's for our first item. So let's copy this accordion item from here. So let's copy that and duplicate it. Let's make 4. So let's change the number from here. Let's say that will be number 2, and that will be number 3, and also here that will be number 4. So if I save and open it with our live server, so as you can see that here is our accordion item and button. So first of all let's link our style sheet. So let's here and say link will be style.css, and in the style.css first of all let's remove all the unexpected gap. So let's say padding will be 0, and some margin will be 0, and also some border box will be box sizing will be border box. So box sizing will be border box, and if I save, as you can see that here is no more extra gap. So after that what I need is I need to come to the container. So let's say container, and here I'll say that height will be about 100 VH, and width will be about 100%, and display flex, and justify content center, and align items center. If I save, now you can see that our content is now in center. So after that, let's come here and say container after accordion. So in the accordion, what I need is I need to say give it a width of 60% and height of auto, and display will be flex, and flex direction will be column. So if I save, now you can see that this accordion have only 60% of width, and as you can see that I give it flex box, and now it's all in column. So after that, let's go to the item. So let's say container dot accordion item. So here I'll say display will be flex, and flex direction will be column. So as you can see that all the item is now in 100% because I give it a column flex direction. So after that, let's come here to the container dot accordion item. So first of all, let's style the button. So for the button, what I'll say is display will be the block, and also padding will be 20 pixel, and width will be 100%. So background color will be aquamarine, and also color will be black, and let's give it a font size of 25 pixel, and also text align center, not center, let's give it left. So border will be none, so by default there is a border, so let's give it none. So outline also none, we don't wanna have any outline. So after that, let's save it. So here is our button, all are styled perfectly. So also say that here we will have, after the button we will have our content. So let's come to the container accordion item, and here we have a div with a class of accordion content, so which is basically the h1 and this paragraph. So let's give it some style. So first of all, let's come here and say padding will be 0 and 20 pixel for the left and right, and say max width will be 0. So if I save, you can see that here if I give it, sorry, max width, not, it will be max height. So if I save, now you can see that we have max height of 0. So that's why you can't see any item here. So first of all, let's say display block, and also say background color will be this one, and overflow hidden. So this will remove that from there. So what I need is I need to say that I will have a transition, because we will animate it so that we have a smooth transition in the animate. So let's say max height. So this will have a smooth animation. So after that, what I need is I need to, so first of all, let's remove this max height 0 so that we can see our content here. So if I give it max height 0, we can't see our content. So for the style purpose, let's remove and comment it out so that we can style it. So let's come here and grab the h1 and give it some style. So in the h1, say I'll have a margin top, let's say 50 pixel, and also I will have paragraph and also say margin bottom 50 pixel. So we have a nice little, as you can see, that gap here, which is looking better, I think. And after that, what I need to do is I need to give it some hover effects to the button. So for the button, I will say container dot accordion item and say button hover. So if I hover the button, so there will be a background color change. So let me copy the changed background color. So if I save now, whenever I will hover the item button, as you can see that whenever I hover the button, there is a changed background. So that's fine for our style purpose. So let's come here and remove this comment, and now we have only this button. There is no height for accordion content, so that's why you can't see the content. So what I need to do is I need to come to the main.js, and here what I need is first of all come to the HTML and add our JS file. And here what I need is I need to first of all grab the accordion button. So let's say constant accordion button will be document dot query selector. So this will be for all button. I will say just container and say accordion, and let's say accordion item, and here I will have the button. So that's we will grab all the button. So after that what I need is I need to also grab all the item. So for the item, so let's say constant accordion. So let's give it all item, okay, and it will be document dot query selector all, and let's grab all the item. So for that what I need to do is say container dot accordion, and let's say accordion item. So this will grab all the accordion item. So first thing what I need to do is I need to say the accordion button, and I will have a for each loop, and here I will have a element and this arrow function. So for each button what I need to do is I need to say element dot add event listener. So basically I am adding a event listener for each button. So let's say click, and also here it will take a function. So here what I need is I need to say first of all let content is equals to, so first of all grab the content. So for that what I need to do is I need to say element dot next sibling, so next element sibling. So that's will grab the content, and let's also have the active one. So there is active, so let's say that document dot query selector, and let's say container and also accordion, and also say accordion item. Okay, I have a with a class of active. So let me explain what I am doing here. So first of all let's give it this coach, and here a semicolon. So you can see that here I'm saying that content. So for this button there is a content. For now we can't see it because we give it height 0. So for there, as you can see that for each button we are selecting the content, and also we are selecting that is there any active accordion item. So if there is any active accordion item, what I need to do is I need to close the accordion item and open our new item. So let me show you. After that it will make sense. So what I need is I need to say that if there is any active, first of all I need to check that if there is any active. So if there is any actives, let's say console.log active found that. And also if there is no active accordion, so what I need to do is I need to say that element dot parent element dot class list dot add dot active. So now if I save it and come here and inspect, and if you can notice here in the item we have these 4 items. So if I click one, as you can see that we have this active class. Okay, because there is no active class before. So now you can see that we have this active class, and if I click once again it will have this one, which is console log active founded. So it will not change this active class anyone. So if I come to the, I will click item 3. Now you can see that active founded, and it is not changing from there. I think you get it. So what I need to do is also, if there is no active found, I also give some content dot style dot max height is equals to content dot scroll height will be with the pixel. So now if I click, now you can see that we have this, but it's not doing for others because we have already one active class. So this thing which we did here will only work when we have nothing active. So we can see that we don't have any active, so it will work now for the first time. So when I click, there is one active, which is item 3. So we can't, so this one will not work anymore. So for now what will work is it will work this console log. If there is any active like this, like this item 3 is already active, then it will do this statement. So let's come here, and instead of console logging that, so here what I will say is, first of all, remove the previous active class from the previous item. So let's say element dot parent element. So let's say parent element dot class list dot remove, which will be our active class. So if I save, now if I inspect, and here if you notice, let me make it some bigger. So if you notice, there is no active class or there is no active item. So for the first time it will work this statement because we don't have any active. So if there is active, it will work this statement, and if there is no active for the first time, it will work with this statement. So in this statement what I am saying that we will have our content, and also we will add our active class. So let's test it. So in the item 2, let's click. So in the item 2 we have this active class. So first thing is done, and second thing we are saying that our height will be perfectly for the scrollable height. So as you can see that it's doing its perfectly height, and so this statement is working fine. So if I click another item, so it will run again, and you can see that first of all we are checking here that if there is any active item available. So we can see that we have this item 2 active is already available. So for this time it will run this statement where I'm saying that we are removing this active class. So let's also click item 3. Let's see that it is removing this class or not. It's not removing. Interesting. So as you can see that, so there is a mistake. It's not like that. What we will need to do is I need to say that if there is any active, I need to come to the active and class list, and here what I need to say that remove our class active. Sorry for that. So whenever I will click, so for the first time it will add this active, and for the second time it will remove this active class when I click others. So that's looking fine. So let's say what I need to do is I need to also remove, and I need to hide this previous one. So for that what I need is I need to say that active dot last element child dot style dot max height, and here I will say that 0. So it will be in string, and if I come here and inspect, so for the first time it will have an active class, and also it will expand this content. So for the second time it will remove the active class and make our content 0. So if I click this one, so as you can see that there is no active class, and also I will make this active, so I will make this previously active to max height 0. So that's how we can hide this content. So also say that if I click other, also activate them. So let's say what I need to do is I need to copy this one and paste it after that. So for now first one is working fine, and for the second one it's also working fine. So that's working absolutely fine. But as you can see that we have this opened item, but when I click this item once again it's not closing. So for that what I need to do is I need to one more if else statement here. So let's cut it and make a if, and here I will check that if there is element parent element dot class list dot contains active. So what I'm saying that, so here what I'm saying that is if we click a element, it can be an element that is already opened, or it can be a new element like that. So if there is, if it is a already active element, what I need to do is I need to just close itself, or if it is a new element, what I need to do is I need to close the previous one and also open our new one. So for that in the else I will just paste our previously code, and for the if what I need to do is I need to close itself, and that's only it. So I'll say that element dot parents element dot class list dot remove active, and also here I'll say that active dot last element child dot style dot max height will be 0. So if I save, working fine. If I click a item which is already open, it's not working. So let me see what is happening. So there is a display, that's not what I wanted. So if I click an item that's already opened, so it's closing. So it's fully functional now. So let me recap once more. So for the first here, what I am saying that I am at checking here, as you can see that for the first one. So let me close this. Yeah, so as you can see that there is, for the first time, there is an if else statement. For the if else statement, what I am checking that is there is any active class or is there is any item active. So if there is any item active, this statement will run. So if there is no, this statement will run. So for the first time there is no active already. So if there is no active, this statement will run. And here what I am saying that I will add a class of active to the button, and also I will make the visible to the content. So all means I will expand the content. So let's click. So as you can see that it's now active and also our item is visible. So when I click other one, so for the next time, let's say I will click item 2. So let's check again. So it will check for the first time here, it will check that is there is any active. So as we can see that we have this item 1 is active already. So if I click item 2, so we have already this item activated. So what I need to do is I need to close this one and open this one. So for that, what I need to do is I need to go with the first statement. So here, so in here there can be two cases. So first case is that we can click already closed item, we can click already open item, or we can click new item. For the open item, what I need to do is I need to just close itself, and if I click new item, I need to close itself. So I need to open itself and also close the previous one. So that's what I am saying there. So if I click new item, it will close the first one and open itself. So that's fine. So also, as you can see that in the inspect here, so every item when it is active, there is a class of active. So we can style the button with the class of active. So here what I can do is, so let's come here, where is the hover button? Yeah, there it is. So I will say that if there is also a container dot accordion item with a class of active, I also change the button color. So now you can see that if there is any active, its button color will be changed. So one active, one's color is changed to active. Now to color have little bit of change. So that's for our accordion. I know the JS is kind of, so what I need to do is for the bonus part I need to animate or add some icon there. So for that what I need is I need to come to the button. Here in the button I need to have a span. So in the span what I need to do is I need to have a class of icon. So that's it. So let's do it for the first item for now. So first of all what I need to do is I need to say container dot accordion item dot not dot actually button with a class of icon. So we have this icon. So here I need to say that position will be relative and display will be flex, and justify content will be center, and align items will be center, and let's say display will be block. And also here let's make some pseudo elements of this icon. So let's say container dot accordion, and also accordion item and button, and here icon. So let's first of all let's say before, and also say here after. So for the pseudo element, let's say position will be absolute, and let's say content will be nothing, and right will be about 0. So because I wanna have this icon in the right position, that's why I'm giving right 0. So let's say height will be 2 pixel, and width will be 15 pixel, and let's say background color will be black, and also say transform origin, center, and transition will be 0.3 second is transform. So as you can see that we have this little icon. So for now it's not in center, so for that what I need to go back in my button here, what I need to do is I need to give it some flex. So let's set display flex, and as you can see that it's now displaying flex, and say align items will be center, and justify content will be a space between. Now we have this icon in the middle. So what I need to do is lastly I need to separate this after and before. So let's come here and copy this before, and let's say it will be, so it will be transform and rotate 90 degree. So that's how we have this plus icon, as you can see. So what I need to do is whenever I click it will turn into the minus, and whenever I will also click it will turn into the plus. So that's the idea. So for that what I need to do is I need to say that container dot accordion item dot with a class of active, because whenever we click there will be a class of active. So there button and dot icon we wanna before, and here let's also grab the after, and here what I need to do is I need to say transform rotate will be 360 degree. So if I click it's turned to the minus, and if I also click it's now in plus. So that's looking very nice. So let's also add this icon in other buttons. So here in the button 2, in the button 3, in the button 4, if I save, so here it is, we have this icon, it's looking fine, everything is working fine. So that's it guys. If you like this video please give it a thumbs up, and I know this just part was a little bit of hard, so I tried my best to explain actually. So if you don't understand this please let me know in the comment section, and you can join the FB group, and where I will try, if you don't understand I'll try to understand once again more. So let me know. So if you tried, to understand. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, Khuda Hafez, and if you wanna see more videos, please subscribe the channel.